What happens if you default on your VA loan? I know a lot of people like to save the best for last, but I wanted to end it on a serious topic and one that is the last step in the VA loan process, but in a bad way. Now, whether you're going through financial hardship or just want to be informed, this is what you need to know if you fall behind on your mortgage or you're facing foreclosure with a VA backed loan. You owe me. At 90 plus days behind, you're in serious delinquency and foreclosure could be on the table. The VA doesn't want you to lose your home. They have programs to help veterans avoid foreclosure if you act early. Now, if you're in the default area, these are your main options to catch up or avoid foreclosure. The key here, you need to talk to your lender as early as possible. Nothing gets better with time. The longer you wait, the fewer options that you'll have. If no agreement is reached and payments don't resume, the lender can and will most likely foreclose. And here's what happens if that happens. 3, you lose the house and possibly your VA loan entitlement and any equity you have in it. If the VA has to pay a claim to the lender, they can come after you for that amount. It's not automatic, but it is possible, and it'll affect your credit and your ability to buy again later. So if your home is foreclosed on and the VA does pay out, your entitlement is tied up in that loss of loan, right? Well, that means that you cannot use your VA loan benefit again unless you repay the loss or you have remaining entitlement left over. Now, this is exactly why it's so important to work with your lender and the VA early if you're struggling. Like I tell my son, it takes a man to own up to mistakes and ask for help. Now, you'll be able to avoid the foreclosure and protect your benefit, but you have to talk to them. And yes, you can get another VA loan after you default, but it depends on how much entitlement you have remaining, whether you repaid any loss, your credit score, and waiting period. And it's usually 2 years after a foreclosure minimum. Now, veterans bounce back every day, and you can too, but don't let the damage get worse by avoiding the problems. So here's the bottom line. But the sooner that you act, the more options you're going to have to mitigate the situation. And foreclosure can cost you more home and your entitlement and possibly leave you owing more money to the VA. Now, if you're a veteran that's struggling with your mortgage, reach out. I'll help connect you with the right resources before things get too far.